Born and raised on the open plains and grasslands of North Dakota, Carson and Zach Wentz were surrounded with outdoor opportunities throughout their youth. Hunting waterfowl, deer, and turkey became a passion for the brothers, along with sports, and they leaned in. A first-round selection in the 2016 NFL Draft, Carson had to learn how to balance hunting and the grind of being an NFL quarterback. For the brothers, their family, and friends, the outdoors is a place where they can connect to the land, nature, and each other, just like they always have.
Our morning number one here in Arkansas. The crew is up bright and early. We actually got, there's like 3 different groups growing this morning. So Carson got in late, taking rigs with us this morning, and it's cold here this morning. It's 30, so had a little bit of an issue with the water freezing up in the last couple of days, but open water this morning should be hopefully a green light for the ducks to get into the timber.
Taxiing from one boat to another to get to our duck hole. Pretty cool setup this morning down here in Arkansas. Been wanting to hunt true flooded timber in Arkansas for as long as I can remember being interested in duck hunting. Pretty dang cool setup. Made some new friends along the way, which is the beautiful part of duck hunting. It's such a social sport. You meet new people from kind of all over the country, all come together, have some fun. Should be a fun morning. Did you hear that, Zach? If you like it, shoot it. Get ready, Zach. Right here. Sit. Boom, baby. Rigs. Shoot that one. Good man. Come here. Rigs, step back. Back. Rigs. Oh yeah. Breaking the ice. Good man. Good man. Drive, baby. Right in front of you. Rig. Oh, I love watching rigs work. It's like finally getting to fully do what you're bred to do. Get your piss on. I think I killed 2 with 1 shot, no big deal. You can eat your words from earlier. One more, 2 more.
That was sick.
Come on, good man, good man. Hold, hold. Good man, good man. Pretty green, good boy. Get him. I definitely hit the one.
That was sick.
Briggs. Good job, buddy. Briggs.
Kill him.
Good shooting, Carson.
Wrapping up first morning. Pretty unbelievable. First timber hunt, especially in Arkansas. You know, about 16 to 18 ducks, some wood ducks, and a whole bunch of greenheads. So everything you dreamed of.
Well, that was epic. Definitely always wanted to hunt the flooded timber, and it exceeded my expectations. It was pretty dang cool. That's cool right there.
Winchester Life is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend. Winchester Repeating Arms. Winchester Safes. Birchwood Casey. Walkers. Folds of Honor. Shoot United. Make the shooting sports part of your life. This segment of Winchester Life is brought to you by Winchester Safes.
What you're seeing here is a 60-yard target with our new Winchester bismuth. And the thing that's really telling about this is how nice and even the dispersion is of the shot at such a long distance. You can see there's no gaps within goose size area here. Within that 30-inch circle, there's no big gaps where a duck or goose would have gotten away. And that's because of our quality bismuth and our special buffering. That buffering keeps everything intact and round and prevents that bismuth from fracturing, which carries energy downrange better when it's round and aerodynamic, but also keeps your patterns a lot more uniform and tight.
As a duck hunter and sometimes duck guide is shooting cripples on deep water where they can get away from the dog. That's a pretty good poke right there. That's what, 45-ish? 40, 45? Dog will make a quick, easy retrieve out of it, and we'll be back hunting shortly. 20 gauge, 1 ounce, and number 4 Winchester bismuth. That's good stuff, man.
Sometimes when you're doubling up on multiple species, like you're shooting mallards in the field and geese, you don't have to carry 2 separate shells. I can put a 2 or a 4 in a bismuth, and I can use it for ducks or geese and be completely effective for either one at any range that I normally hunt in.
Good job.
Good job, guys.
Second morning here in Arkansas. Should be fired up. Carson shot a deer last night. The rest of the crew did some scouting, so we're on the opposite side of the property here. Should be a fun morning. This is where they've been, and it doesn't get any better than this, to be honest. Pretty spoiled. Pretty blessed. This is nuts. Right above you. Kill that thing. Right above you. Kill those things. Kill those things. We got a ton of open water in this timber, and it seems like for every one we get to finish, there's probably 3 to 4 that are landing 50 to 100 yards around us here. A lot of these birds are kind of paired up, so they're kind of just getting a little bit more isolated than bunched up. Yep. Get 'em. We just moved around to this side of the hole a little bit, and hopefully with the wind they're going to finish a little more on this side. So for a pretty ho-hum morning, I think we already got 12 mallards. So we're all a little panicked because the other thousands aren't finishing, so pretty sweet. Oh buddy, see you back. Get down. Oh, that's green. I think that's a wrap, boys. There's such thing as a ho-hum, 20 mallards in the timber? That was it. I was telling Kyle, you're spoiled when you shoot 20 mallards, you're jacked. But when you're shooting 20 mallards and you're seeing thousands, you're like, well, why aren't all the other thousands doing it? But not even 9 o'clock. 20 mallards, I think 1 wood duck, and the boys are going to have breakfast.
This segment of Winchester Life has been brought to you by Walkers. This segment of Winchester Life is brought to you by Folds of Honor, providing life-changing scholarships to families of fallen or disabled military and first responders.
My name is Carson Wentz. I'm a professional football player and an avid outdoorsman. My name is Zach Wentz, and I am an executive director of the AO1 Foundation and a co-host of Wentz Bros Outdoors. We've been with Winchester for about 6 years now, and it means a lot to us to have the support and the backing of such an amazing American-based company that does so much good in the outdoor space, but also shares similar values in what the outdoors means to them. Partnering with Winchester meant a lot to us. Growing up, knowing the history and the heritage of the Winchester brand, and them desiring to partner with us meant the world to us, knowing that we, like Winchester, the brand, are what we think are authentic, real, tough on most days, but
passionate about conservation, and just love being outside with our friends and family.
I think everybody chooses to live a life in the outdoors for different reasons. I think they all kind of tie together, but for me, my life is always very public, it's very run and gun, it's very busy. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of moving pieces, and so when I am able to get in the woods, I am able to go on a hunt or decompress. It allows me to just breathe. It allows me to just really recognize where I'm at in life, draw closer to the Lord as well, which means a lot to me, and it allows me to slow down and appreciate the things that really matter in life and the things that are right in front of me. And you know, I love it. I love being in the outdoors. It helps me in so many aspects of my life, from being a father, from being a husband, being a follower of Christ, being a better football player, being whatever it is. It kind of refuels me and revitalizes me to be better at whatever it is I'm trying to be and keep going.
To me, living the Winchester life is ultimately about being authentic, about being real, about being rooted in history and tradition, ultimately about just knowing where you've been and looking at that and understanding how to get better, but also honoring your roots, honoring where you've come from, and being blue collar, being tough, being hardworking, being resilient. There's all the things that you come to mind when you see that Winchester logo, that Winchester emblem. To me, it just resembles Winchester life and just being dependable, real, love being outside, love being in nature, and love conservation.
Living the Winchester life, for those that don't know, in my opinion, is very complex, but it's also very simple. I think in a simple form, it's creating memories. It's creating memories with those you love, those that are passionate about the same things you are. It's going in the woods and being with your buddies, or going to a ground blind, being with friends, and maybe you're friends, maybe you're not, maybe you're strangers before the day starts, but you have that camaraderie, you share that bond, and whether you're harvesting animals or not, you're going back to the lodge, you're sitting around a campfire, and it's just a really slow, simple way of life, and an appreciation for the outdoors and conservation that most in their everyday lives wouldn't understand, but for us that get it, and for us that live the life, it's something we crave, it's something we can't wait for the next day, the next opportunity, the next time in camp with the guys or the gals or whoever it is, to build those memories that you'll cherish forever.
This segment of Winchester Life has been brought to you by Birchwood Casey. This segment of Winchester Life is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms.
All right, rocking and rolling here today at the Indiana farm. It is middle of April, and with turkey season right around the corner, got the new SX4 turkey gun here. Learned my lesson a few times here. It's just always important to shoot this before you go out. Fire a few here in the gun, make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be, and we're 8 days away from opener here for turkey season. Forget just how big these shells are. All right, well, we are happy with the way the gun shot. We're happy with the turkey load. We shot again at about 20, roughly 35 and 50. And just looking at pattern. Obviously, we want to get something as tight as possible, as lethal as possible. I think we got that here. It's about 7:30. We haven't heard much in the last probably 20-30 minutes, so we're gonna call a few more times and then try to get around. There's another field to the north. That might be where they're at, so give this a few more minutes, call a couple times, and then we make it out of here. Right on top of the hill here. Right on top of the hill. He's gotta be on the road right there. He's coming this way. It's getting louder.
That's how we do it. I thought about letting him hammer the decoy, but that's a valuable decoy we got out there. And we only got one fan, so heck yeah, give me some of that. We were literally just about to pack up and leave. They had really been silent the last probably 30 minutes. And we heard a couple gobbles to the north, and we were going to go check that field. We called one last time and heard one over here, and the same road I scouted him on yesterday, somehow he got behind us and on this road. But he was still looking for hen, and I didn't want to let him play around too much because itchy trigger finger here. Let's go. Look at that little curl at the end. That is long. Well, he was strutting as I shot, looking straight on, so.
As the spring turns into fall, strutting gobblers are replaced by cupping mallards. And one thing remains the same. The Wentz brothers continue to make memories together, living their best Winchester life.